All right, if you've ever been that person wandering around D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, your laptop bag weighing a ton, just desperately trying to find a decent spot to get some work done, this is for you. We're about to change that whole frustrating experience from a game of chance into a real strategy for success.
Oh, you know the feeling, right? You finally snag a table, you buy that $5 latte, you crack open the laptop, you're ready to be productive, and then, bam! The one thing that just destroys your entire flow. What is it?
Is it the Wi-Fi? You know, the dreaded spinning wheel of death? That connection is so slow you can't even load an email, let alone hop on that super important video call. Ugh.
Or how about that slow, sinking dread when you see your battery hit 7% and you realize there isn't a single open outlet anywhere? Not one. You start casing the joint like you're in a spy movie, looking for a hidden plug behind a plant, but nope, nothing.
And then, my personal favorite, the absolute final boss of work frustrations, that little sign that magically appears at noon. No laptops during lunch. And just like that, you're out. It is infuriating. But what if I told you there's a system to avoid all of this for good?
See, what we're all dealing with here is what you could call the third workplace problem. It's this challenge of finding that perfect spot that's not your home and it's not the traditional office.
So what even is a third workplace? Well, it's pretty simple. It's any place you can get work done that isn't your house or your main office. We're talking about everything from a cool co-working space in Arlington to a quiet corner in a Bethesda library or even a fancy hotel lobby in DuPont Circle. They're all over the place. The key is knowing how to find the good ones.
And that brings us to the most important part of this whole thing. The secret isn't finding one single perfect magical unicorn of a workspace. No, the secret is changing how you look for them in the first place.
So for years, we've all done it the old way, right? You pull out your phone, you type cafés near me, and you just hope for the best. The new way? It's all about being intentional. It's about searching based on what you actually need. Think about your commute, the kind of vibe you're looking for, and what your work actually demands that day.
And this quote really nails it. You're not just trying to find a pin on a map. You're trying to learn the whole system of workspaces in the D.C. Metro area. Once you get this mindset, you stop being a desperate wanderer and you become, well, a strategic navigator of your own work week.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? How do we put this new strategy into action? Well, it all starts with having the right tools. And in this case, the tools are the actual words you type into your search bar.
Memorize these. This is your new mantra for Google Maps. Best places to work near is great for getting those top-rated, reliable spots. Co-working with a vibe is for when you need that buzz of creativity. Laptop-friendly cafés near is like a cheat code. It filters for places that actually want you and your laptop there. And my favorite, hidden gems to work in. That's how you find those amazing local spots nobody else knows about. Now here's where it gets really powerful. You take those 4 phrases and you start adding these modifiers. Need to do some deep, focused work? Try searching quiet places to work near DuPont Circle. Need to pull a late night? Laptop-friendly cafés open late in Clarendon. You can even search waterfront workspaces near the wharf. You see? You're basically building the perfect search query for exactly what you need. All right, so your new super search has given you a list of great-looking options. But before you get settled and unpack your entire bag, you need a way to check them out fast so you don't waste your precious time.
This is your 5-minute audit. Before you even sit down, run a Wi-Fi speed test on your phone. Do a quick 360-degree scan for outlets. Actually sit in the chair. Is your back going to be screaming in an hour? And seriously, just ask the staff about their laptop policy and what you need to buy to hang out. Doing this little check up front can save you hours of frustration later.
And of course, we got to talk about money. There's a whole spectrum of costs here. Your local library, totally free and amazing for quiet work. A cafe session is great for a few hours, but those coffees and pastries add up quick. And then a co-working day pass. It's more of an investment, but you're paying for guaranteed fast Wi-Fi, professional amenities, and a real work-focused environment. Knowing these options is key. So all of these tools, all of these strategies, they're all leading to the ultimate goal. And that goal isn't to find one single perfect place. It's to build your own personal ecosystem of great spaces. It's time to build your rotation.
I mean, think about it. If you only rely on one spot, what happens when it's randomly closed? Or it's just so crowded you can't get a seat? Having a rotation of 3 to 5 places you trust gives you incredible flexibility. It keeps you from getting bored of the same place every day, and it means you always have the perfect spot for whatever task you need to do.
And here's kind of what that looks like in practice. You've got your daily driver, that's your go-to spot, probably close by, super reliable. Then you've got your professional hub, maybe that's a co-working space you use for big meetings or when you need to be super professional. And finally, your creative escape, a place with a great view or cool art, perfect for brainstorming. Altogether, they make for a really balanced and productive week.
So, let's just quickly recap the new toolkit you have. From now on, you're ditching those random searches and using a real strategy. You're going to master that 4-phrase search method and level it up with modifiers. You're going to vet every single spot with that quality checklist. And the end game? You're going to build a flexible rotation of amazing spaces that works for you.
Seriously, your perfect work week is out there. A week free from bad Wi-Fi and the hunt for outlets? It's not a fantasy. It's just a smarter search away. So the only question is, what's your first search going to be?